Wrong button. Who would have thought that Sarcos have their tails sticking up when they breed? Learn something new. All right, hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Underdogs. I'm Phlinger Phoo, and I'm actually kind of just setting up everything. The primary mounts that we ride over here, making sure that they're all in the same spot. And I'm doing this because I keep losing Smeghead. I lost him on stream. I lost him everything. Yeah, Smeghead is just, he just keeps getting lost. I'm not sure what's going on. I think it may be something to do with the owner of Smeghead, but you know what? I'm not going to point any fingers. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that just happens. So, yeah, Smeghead is currently MIA. So, yeah, also these wolves, we need to pull these guys up a little bit closer to the trough. And I need to figure out something I want to do with these beavers. We've got a little bit too many, and I don't think that we're going to be keeping them around for too long. But I don't like... I don't like culling them, but I think we may have to do that. Smeghead, you in here? I know you're probably out and about outside, just sitting there, just like calling, like, "Oh, I'm over here, man." And then me, I'm just sitting here like I can't see anything. It's what happens all the time. Come on, give me some water, thank you. Right, if you were a Smeghead, where would you be? I don't know. We'll find him eventually. But yeah, as soon as we find him, that's what today's going to be, because we need to give him the thorough run through of everything. Where is he? Oh, man. Okay, all right. This could be an issue. Are the Sarcos done? How long do these guys take to breed, anyway? I can't say I've actually bred too many Sarcos. Okay, so they're still mating. All right, all right, all right. Okay, well, once that gets done, I'm just going to get the egg up and going for them, and then I'll see you guys in just a little bit. All right, I found Smeghead. He was chilling out inside of the base, inside of the Dino pen. So he needs to come down here with the primary mounts. Also, we need to move turkey bait over as well. We do need to go out and do a, seeing just how viable turkey bait is as a primary mount, which honestly I think could be something really, really cool, because Carnos is not really one of those things that you want to use too much. Oh, I picked up your poo. I picked up your poop, man. All right, here, you can have that back. Here, just throw that on you. Here, hold the kibble. You know what? Let's get you a full stack of berries, just so where... Because I'm always worried that you're going to start eating out that kibble. Alright, there you go, dude. Alright, and then also the imprinting stuff as well, because you've been holding on to that for me a lot lately, too. Alright. Okay, so, let's take out Smeghead, and let's go see... I mean, honestly... I have to, you know, preface this with, I love Sabertooths, all right? Sabertooths, for the longest time, were my favorite mount for a long, long, long time, until Thylas came out to be, and then all of a sudden, Sabertooths kind of dropped off a little bit. But yeah, so, I mean, honestly, when you're on a Sabertooth, I mean, you don't need hide. You really, really don't. Sabertooths, they're just so good. I mean, look at this. Here, hold on. And they dish out some really good damage. Here, let's see. Your damage is 380%. Yeah, let's go smack a Test Raptor. Hey, Test Raptor, come here. Stop running from the Parasaur. All right, 143. I mean, that's really good. And then also, one of the best things with Sabertooths, yeah, you're done running from the Parasaur. Thank you. But yeah, one of the best things with Sabertooths is they can run and fight at the same time. Now, they don't have a right-click attack, which is kind of unfortunate, but honestly, I'm not sure what kind of right-click attack they would do. Maybe like a bite for a main attack and then a claw for the other attack. But the claw is just when you're looking a certain way. Normally, it's just bite and claw kind of attack, which, honestly, they both do the same amount of damage. If they were to ever split that up, I think that'd be really, really good. All right. The downside with Sabertooths is every single time that you're fighting a Stego, be prepared to be knocked off it. It's just the way it works. If something can knock you off the back of a Sabertooth, in my experience, you will always be knocked off the back of that Sabertooth. That's just one of the things that always, always happens. But, here, hold on. But when gathering up things... Oh, here, you coming at me, bro? All right. And you brought your buddy. All right, so also, notice that the stuff that we're gathering far more hide than we are, meat. So, that's why when I say that, because these guys, they actually gather more hide than they do meat. It's, whenever you're... Hello? Whenever you're out gathering stuff, I mean, if you take a Sabertooth out on a meat run... No, we don't want that. Alright, if you're taking a Sabertooth out on a meat run, it's going to take you twice as long as it will, say, if you're taking out a raptor. Just because they gather so much more hide. But, if you're making saddles, this is your mount. Oh my gosh, these guys will get hide so fast. Oh, nobody saw that 135. Nobody saw that! Alright, that didn't happen. I did not just eat a 135 raptor. Alright, but also another downside to the Sabertooth. Here, look at this. This is all we're carrying, along with our regular adventuring gear. And, yeah, their weight, not that great. I mean, I have seen Sabertooths where you can get it up to like 500, but that's with some very selective breeding. It takes a while to get there. Granted, it is better than, raptors and, you know, some other mounts. But still, their weight is not that great. You really have to be on top of their weight if you're using these guys as a primary mount. But one of the benefits is they are the easiest ones to drive. While, at least in my experience, they are absolutely the easiest ones to drive while you have a weapon out and you're in this. Just because, I mean, it's just so reactive as compared to the other ones because they don't have the massive mass that a lot of the other dinos do, where it takes, you know, it's like, oh, hey, I want to take your corner. And they're like, oh, okay, well, you know, we're going to have to do this a wide, we're going to have to give this corner a wide berth. Even though you're in this. Honestly, when you're driving the Sabertooth, you just pull the direction. It's like, bam, okay, we're going that way now. And then we're going that way. Now we're going that way. Now we're going that way. They are the easiest ones for this, which is really good. Are you coming at me, Raptor? All right, come on. Check out your your big brother Carno too. But yeah, these guys are they're really, really good. So when it comes around to early game taming, while just using them as an additional like little flesh bag, you know, a boost to your hit points, these guys, they're absolutely amazing. They're probably my favorite mount for going out and getting bigger dinos until you upgrade to a Thyla. So out of the early game, I guess we could call it the early game power. Oh, he just pooped. Dude. Man, you have a way of ruining everything. All right, the early game, power 4, I guess it would be the direwolves, the raptors, the sabertooths, and the terror birds. The ones that always hunt you down, and they're like the early game carnivores that you ride on, that you can heal with meat, that just makes life easier. I would say Sabertooth are the top of that. Just because Sabertooth, when compared to direwolf, yeah, direwolves, they have the pack bonus, and you could ride them without a saddle. That's a big bonus for them. But also, you ride them without a saddle, which means you don't get the armor. All right, take it easy, man. All right, that's cool. Yeah, you don't get the bonus of the saddle, but on Sabertooth, you do get the bonus of the saddle. But also, really, but also means that you have that 20 weight that is the saddle for the Sabertooth. That's always counted against you. While on Direwolf, it's not. So yeah. And then also being able to just open up their inventory and then freshly, just freely feed them to repair, not repair them, to repair your biological creature, or excuse me, to repair your digital biological creature, what you need to do is open up their inventory and feed them digital meat in the form of digitized steaks. All right, so yeah, now that we've got that out of the way, yeah, just being able to open up their inventory and just freshly feed them without having to, you know, go through like the Megalosaurus and, you know, you have to give them, sweet veggie cakes in order to heal them. You don't have to do that with this. But then again, also, with the sweet veggie cake, you can just stop. You don't have to stop in the middle of combat. You can just open up their inventory and bam! They'll eat it on their own with the cooldown timer. These guys, there's gonna be a high level one in this, I know. Maybe not. Okay. But yeah, the benefit to sweet veggie cakes is you can just have them in their inventory, and whenever they get down to a certain health threshold, they'll automatically eat them. You cannot do that with raw meat. This passive regen that you get, which honestly, in my opinion, it seems slower than a lot of the herbivores. That's all you get during combat. So what you got right here, this number, oh, not that number, this number right here, that's all you got when it comes to carnivores versus herbivores. So yeah. Okay, so let's head down this way, and you know what? Let's go hit up one of the lower level caves and just see how well it is. But honestly, Sabertooths, they are. I mean, honestly, I'm not even worried about this guy right here. I mean, there's a lot of things that on a Sabertooth, I would be like, oh yeah, that's really, really dangerous. Or on other dinosaurs, that's really, really dangerous. Well, Sabertooths, you just go toe to toe with things. I mean, honestly. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. They're beefy, they're strong, they're tough, and that is a dead Spino to, yeah. There we go. I'm gonna get this guy up to 4,000 health. All right, let's go head over to this lower level cave over here. I just want to show you just how quick and easy it is to do this cave, or, you know, some caves with Sabertooth. It's really, really effective. And we're... thought I was encumbered. No, we're not encumbered. All right, let's get over there. I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, one of the things I want to cover first, and I do have a Pegomastax on my tail, so I need to hurry. All right, so Spaghead, we got to rush this. All right, if you're heading into one of these caves on the back of like a Sabertooth, Direwolf, anything like that, my recommendation, always grab some fiber, equip your hide armor, and then make sure that you pilfer some of the hide in the inventory of your Sabertooth, which is super dang easy, mind you, because, like I said earlier, these guys, they harvest so much hide. So now, we don't have to worry about getting ganked by just about anything. Yeah, if we have, like, 5 Arthropluras, sometimes actually even 2 Arthropluras that constantly spit at you, break your armor, and start really damaging you, yeah, that could be an issue. But, as long as you keep on top of it, know when to run, know when to hold them, when to fold them, when to walk away, all of that stuff. Yeah, this right here actually works out really, really well. Yeah, let's get up into this cave, and we're going to the lowest level cave, which is right up here. Super dang simple. I've actually done this cave on the back of a turtle, which, honestly, we do need to find out just how viable riding around on the back of a turtle is as well. And... honestly, I have a feeling it's going to be mixed results. All right, but, yeah. So, on a Sabertooth, through this cave, shouldn't be too bad. Also, we could also go check out the Cave of the Devourer as well, and, yeah. All right, and just like most dinos, you can actually just, put a torch on their saddle as well. And going through this cave right here is actually good to have 2 torches. It just illuminates it a little bit. And then also, you can go through, and if you need to put away your torch for any reason, say you need to whip out your weapon, yeah, you can. But also, this is a really dark cave, and 2 torches actually help quite a bit. So, all right, let's run through here a little bit. And remember, the biggest thing you need to worry about with these guys is Arthropleura and Megalosaurus. Hello. What level are you? Megalosauruses. Oh, we're not ready for you yet. Besides, you're only level 85. All right, but yeah, this guy right here, notice how I'm just not even, I mean, if I was on some other dinos, I would be backing up a little bit right now. Right now, I'm just pushing on this guy because I'm not worried about anything. These guys, they're very, very efficient, effective. Everything. The only thing that we really need to keep an eye on is a stray Megalosaurus. That's really it. Oh, I got too much wood in my inventory. Never, I mean, if you got too much wood, then you got too much wood. I'm just saying. There's usually a Megalosaurus around this area. Oh, Packy Saddle. Okay, I will take an extra Packy Saddle. Yeah, Arthropleura. The key thing with Arthropleura is press on them and then try to get to the side of them and just eat them. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now, like I was saying earlier, now we could just easily just repair our armor. No problem. Because no matter how you try to mix it up, an Arthropleura is always going to spit on you. It's just the way it is. Arthropleura, they're really mean and rude, and they don't think twice about spitting on in your face. It's just one of those things. They're bad neighbors. I'm just saying. All right, let's get down through the rest of this cave. Oh, yeah. In situations like this, no Arthropleura, we are absolutely fine. No, I'm just going to dump all that. That's fine. Once again, no Arthropleura. We're good. Yeah, I'll even poop on the dead spiders. Now, there can be Arthropleura inside of here, and you can't take your mount inside of there. There we go. And yeah, I've had Arthropleura spawn on me while I had, you know, come out of the walls while I had that artifact thing open. But yeah, super easy, super simple. These guys, yeah, you run through this cave and a bunch of the other caves just super easy with these guys. So yeah, honestly, when it comes around to the early game caves, these guys, they get, you know, I'd rank them about, you know, an 8 or a 9. Yeah, they do stop at, like, the cave of the... Their functionality or their effectiveness actually stops. It's a pretty hard stop on the Cave of the Immune and the Cave of the Strong. But those were intended to be harder caves. So I wouldn't even think about taking one of these guys in there. But the other caves, including the Cave of the Devourer, these guys are extremely effective. And also, when it comes around to the Cave of the Devourer, these guys are amazing because they can just jump right down into the middle of it because they take so much reduced fall damage. It is extremely impressive. Matter of fact, here, excuse me, don't watch Parasaur. I'm gripping my torch. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you looking away. All right, but here, let's get up. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, let's get up this way. And actually, you know what? Let's go to the volcano. Let's run down the volcano, and I'll show you just how little fall damage these guys take. Well, they do take a little bit, but you have to kind of be careful, and it's really easy to get a false sense of security, but you could totally do it. Just don't get a little too... Just, like, you know, follow the Han Solo method. Don't get cocky, kid, and you'll be good. All right? And, yeah. All right, running up the side of the volcano, these guys are wicked good. I mean, they just go right up without even worrying about it. There's a few spots where you'll have to, like, go around. But for the most part, I mean, yeah, they go up a pretty steady incline. No worries. Just no worries whatsoever. There we go. Beep. Right up the side of it, without even worrying about it. You go right through here. That's where the tech cave is. And this way here, we can just come out like this. Now here, let me show you. All right, so, okay, we do have full health. All right. Okay, so. That jump right there. That was like the cusp of how much fall damage. That was like the very beginning of the fall damage. So you can fall about that far, and this is all the damage you'll take. Yeah. These guys have a really reduced falling damage. So, like I said, you can just run right down the side of this without even worrying too much about it. And then if you do end up, you know, accidentally jumping off a rock. Yeah, see? You don't even have to worry about it. Yeah. Not at all. These guys are so good. All right, let's give these guys the Argent test. And then, I mean, honestly, I already know the results of the Argent. Let's do it here. Let's do the Argent test. All right, there's an Argent. Let's just see if we can... Let's just see if we can pick a fight with this guy. Come here, dude. That was a good shot. Okay, all right, so that was a good shot. All right, so Argents, these guys, they're a little bit... They don't have the conal AoE that a lot of the other ones do. So you kind of have to prop your head up a little bit and look up. And then you can fight Argents, no problem. So find a rock and fight an Argent from a rock. But just straight on, the Argent will always win because it'll just wear you out. You can only hit it about like a quarter of the time. So yeah. Which is why I didn't do the test of this guy inside of... well, you can go into the Cave of the Devourer. It's just not the ideal one just because of the bats. You will have problems. If you go in with the bats, just bring some antidotes and you'll be fine. It'll take you a little bit. Oh, can we get this? Oh, hey, Daeodon saddle. Hey, I've been looking for one of you. There you go. All right, so we got that going. Let's see, how much damage? None. Well, we did take a little, but barely any. So, yeah. But yeah, if you go inside the Cave of the Devourer, grab some antidotes, you'll be fine. Just use them for the stuff. But, like I said, I don't have antidotes on this, which is another reason why I don't want to go in. Now that one right there actually made me clench a little bit, just because. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Alright, but yeah, let's knock something out on one of these guys. Actually, let's go over to the other, over to Metal Mountain, because there's usually some really good stuff over there. This is gonna hurt. But yeah, maybe it's my bias when it comes to Sabertooths. Maybe I'm just a cat lover, I guess. I don't know. But honestly, I think out of the early game, 4 Carnos that people generally tend to tame pretty early on, this might hurt. Okay, no, we're still fine. All right, so yeah, hopping all around. Honestly, I think these guys are the best of the 4. Between the Raptor, the Direwolf, the Terrorbird, and the Sabertooth, these guys are definitely the best. Just because there's so much more. I mean, you don't have all the different trade-offs that you have to deal with the other ones. I mean, yeah, you do have lesser weight, but then again, all 4 of them have lesser weight. You have the benefit of the saddle. You have the benefit of, I mean, the speed. The speed on these guys is impressive. It's very, very impressive. It's like riding around on a solo direwolf. And then also, you have, I think it's kind of a good thing that Sabertooths don't have a pack bonus. Because if they did have a pack bonus, we'd be compelled to bring them around in a pack. But since they don't have the pack bonus, they're actually kind of, you know, their stats are a little bit buffed up just because they don't get the pack bonus. Because you'll notice that Raptors and Direwolves, they were given the pack bonus because they're lackluster. You know, they're just got their stats, their armor values, all sorts of things that it is lowered. But when it comes around to Sabertooth, they don't have the pack bonus because they don't need it. Sabertooths, like I said, in my opinion, they're the best of the 4 of that group. And these guys, they will take you all the way up they'll take you all the way up until, like, Rex riding time. Matter of fact, you can tame a Rex with these guys. You know what? Let's go knock out a Rex with this guy. And then that will be kind of the final... Oh, hey. What? Really? Really? You want to pick a fight, huh? All right, dogs versus cats. All right, who's going to win? I already know the answer. Not you. All right, yeah, let's go find a Rex and let's knock out a Rex. I'm not going to tame it, but we're going to knock it out with this guy and just... I mean, yeah, you could ride these guys, just to kind of give you an idea that you could ride these guys all the way up until you're ready to go taming Rexes. Go see if our one Rex is still over here. We did have a Rex that I've knocked out twice and just kind of left him. He's woken up both times. So, yeah, let's go see. All right, so we have a Rex right here. I'm not even sure what level it is. You know, let's just get started knocking out. We're not going to tame it, so it doesn't really matter. I just want to... Here. Are you gonna finish eating that Mo Shops? Come here. There you go. All right, chomp on me. I want to just see. Yeah, you are pushing us around a little bit, which is unfortunate. It is a little bit more than pushing around a Thyla. But I was using the wrong one. All right, it is a little bit more than pushing around a Thyla. And we are taking a little bit of damage, but then again, that's just because our health pool is so much smaller than a Thyla. I mean, Thyla, this caliber would be 10, 12,000. Okay, so we just killed it because I was using the wrong one, but you can totally do it. Oh, we were pushed up against a rock. All right, you can totally do it. All right. Yeah, we took a little bit. Also, it may have been the 2 Carnos that I fought right up here while I was trying to get up to the Rex. I was like taking a look at I was like, oh, there's a Rex, and then taking a drink of my coffee, and then all of a sudden 2 Carnos came out of the woodwork and like, oh, we want to eat you. Oh, there's another Rex right there. All right, but yeah, you could totally use these guys to. I mean, you can use Sabertooth to go all the way through the the early and mid parts of the game, all the way up until you're like breeding Rexes, and just use the Rexes or the Therazinas. I mean, you can use these guys to get just about anything into Taming Pen. Or, I mean, granted, a lot of people, they go, oh, well, I'm just going to ride this something right here. I'm going to go to a flyer, and then I'm going to switch over to flyer. I'm not one of those people because, honestly, I prefer the ground game because there's just so much that you miss on the ground game. But if you're on the ground, Thyla, these guys, Megalosaurus is another really, really good choice. Matter of fact, I would put these guys probably on par with the Megalosaurus just because of, I mean, they deal comparable damage. Granted, the Megalosaurus, they have a much bigger AoE than Sabertooths do, which is a big, huge bonus that the Megalosaurus just has over a lot of things. Their AoE, when they attack, it just has like those horns. Just get like this sweeping attack right out in front of them. And just everything in front of them just drops dead. You can't harvest meat or hide with the Megalosaurus, which is the thing Sabertooth has going for it. Also, you can't use veggie cakes when it comes to the Sabertooth, which is another thing the Megalosaurus has going to it. But you don't have to use them all the time, and as long as your health pool lasts, you'll be good. Hey. Oh, you just pieced down. Okay, later, dude. All right, have fun. All right, let's go see if they pass the swim test going over to Carno Island. That's probably one of the last things we want to test out. Just because a lot of things, they do really, really well until they get to the swim test going over to the island. And then next thing you know, it's like, yeah, we're about dead here. Let's not die. So, yeah, let's try this out. All right, we've got a Pego chasing us. There's some sharks in the water. Okay, so you hit the water, and immediately it's like, oh, yeah, you're in the soup now. All right, well, let's see. Can we make it? Okay, well, we can breathe on the back of it, so that's a big plus. As long as there's no Cnidaria or an alpha Megalodon, we should be good. And if a Megalodon does aggro on us, we should be able to just kill it. Okay, so we did start getting attacked. All right, are we going to be able to outrun you? All right, we got hit by that one. Are we going to be able to outrun you? Let's see. There's no Cnidaria ahead of us. We should be good. Okay, so yeah, we are just slightly faster. Oh, no, less fast. They are catching up. Okay, so they are hitting us. Let's see. Alright, so you fight them, and then you get them turning around, and then you just run. Okay, they caught right up to us. Okay, that happened. Dolphin, get that guy. Okay, so the swim test, we made it over. It probably would have been a little bit more damage taken if I wouldn't have stopped to fight. But yeah, so they passed the swim test quite well. Honestly, I'm not going to do the Cave of the Devourer with these guys just because I don't have antidotes, and I will get rabies on the back of this guy. Just so you know, it will happen. But farming Carno Island for loot drops, these guys, they can do it really, really well. Also, you get a lot of XP with these guys very quickly. Although, if you're going to farm Carno Island with these guys, I would recommend bringing like either a raft or setting up someplace where you can have a smithy where you've got a saddle blueprint in there, because the amount of hide you're going to get from these guys is insane. You don't want to just throw all that out. Use it for your saddles. Just bring something, set it over here, make saddles with it, and yeah. I mean, honestly, there's a loot drop that comes down right here, and you can just build something right over here in this little corner, or just have a raft. Just set right here. It just has stuff on it. Yeah. Get metal smelting, and get, you know, yeah. Get a hide for your saddles this way. It's really, really easy. All right, so how would I rate these guys on how viable they are as a primary mount in the game? I would say Honestly, these guys, they have trade-offs when it comes to the Megaloceros, and really, that's it. They're just below a Thyla, both of these two. The Thyla, in my opinion, is the best ground mount, just because it's so easy, so effective. It's so tanky, so beefy. Honestly, the Thyla and the Shadowmane are probably about even. But yeah, no, Shadowmane probably ekes it out, unless the Thyla has a really, really good saddle, just because the Thyla has a bleed and such like that. So, and the Shadowmane has natural armor. But yeah, with the lower level dinos, or the lower tier dinos, I would say that the Sabertooth and the Megaloceros, probably about even. About 8.5 on the Phlinger scale. Yeah, that's what we're calling it now. At least we are just now as of this moment. I probably won't ever use it again. I might actually use it again. But yeah, I'd say probably about 8.5 all around. These guys, very, very good tames. So yeah, the viability of a Sabertooth, yeah, I'd say go for it. These guys are really, really good. Matter of fact, I would recommend getting one of these early game just because Sabertooth, their saddle is 37. Very, very easy to get. I've already mind wiped since I did this. So, since I made this guy's saddle several times, actually. But yeah, these guys, they're really, really effective. They'll get you far. They'll get you fast. They'll get you there fast as well. So yeah, early game, ground mount, I recommend them thoroughly. Double thumbs up from Phlinger. All right, so hey, I think that's where I'm going to end this video. So hey, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't already, make sure you click that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And until next time, this is Phlinger Phoo, and take it easy, everybody. All right, now come on, Spankhead. Yeah. All right. Back across the water. Ah.